What is up, guys? And in this video I got a question by a subscriber, and they asked me whether or not you need to go to school to become a video editor or videographer, or hell, even a photographer. You'll find out in this video. So as I'm rendering over here or just backing up my files for my client, I decided to answer a quick question that I get quite a lot of the time. And if you don't want to watch all the way to the end of this video and know all the secret tips and tricks that I'm going to show you, short answer is a big fat no. You do not need to go to school or get any kind of formal education or a bachelor's in whatsoever in video if you want to be a videographer or a video editor in today's day and age. That is a simple short answer, and it's probably the same as a photographer as well. If you don't know who I am yet, my name is Peter. I've worked for digital marketing agencies with over 200 million something in sales in ad agencies, and I worked solely as a video ad creator for that agency. I worked in startups, and more importantly, I have freelance videography as well as done a little bit of photography for myself as a sole proprietor contractor. And guess what? I didn't go to school for this. No one really laid it down for me. I'm completely self-taught. And the truth be told is that there is no bachelor's of film XYZ to my name. And the reality is, to get a job or a gig as a video editor or a videographer, no one really asks you, hey, do you have a bachelor's in film or video editing? Like, after I get the job, I usually get clients and I'm like, hey, did you go to school? And the reality is, most of the time, they are surprised. They are surprised at the fact that, wait a minute, you didn't go to school. I am completely self-taught, self-learned, and I did it because it started off as a passion. And the biggest thing of how you need to get a job as a videographer or video editor, big takeaway is they don't really care about your credentials. They care about, one, can you produce results, and can you use your skill in a way that to help build their brand, or can you have the skills to do whatever task is required? And second is, do you have a freaking demo reel? Those are the two things that help me get my foot in the door. And third, to build up your demo reel. If you don't know what a demo reel is essentially a highlight reel of all your past client works, and it's essentially a thing of how you show social proof and like, hey, I can do this and these are my results and I can do the same for you. So even if you have no experience at all, what you want to do is learn how to video edit it, put together some kind of reel or highlight reel, and then from there you can start pitching to people, hey, I can make videos for you. Or even if you want to work in a digital marketing agency or more of a bigger firm for specifically for video, then that's the route that you need. You need a demo reel and you need skills under your belt. Instead of paying, let's say, $50,000 for film school, where I'm not against it, but if you want to do that, you're much better off investing that money in equipment. You're better investing that in learning how to use a video editing software. I recommend you learn the Adobe suite. So that is things like Adobe Premiere, After Effects, Lightroom, and Photoshop. And if you can use those skills and understand those programs, people are going to see you as an asset, and they're going to be like, oh, this person knows XYZ and they can help me. Because from all my job interviews, I've never ever have been rejected because I didn't go actually, no, I take that back. I've been rejected once, and they specifically were looking for someone with more of a film background and XYZ. But the reality is, looking back in hindsight, I built my job and experiences through video work and video editing, not because I went to school and not because I learned XYZ. Yes, there's a time and space if you want to get into the professional film industry, like you want to learn how to be a grip, you want to be a PA for a production assistant. If you want to go down the route of film set and film crew, yes, you might need to go to film school. You might need to have some sort of network so you can branch out and being part of film crew and you want to make big movies like the Avengers or like Spider-Man or whatever, then by all means, right? That is a route to go. But if you're anything like me and you want to be your own boss or all that stuff, you know, or be a one-person army when it comes to video production, and you want to make videos for people, whether that's online, for the websites, XYZ, or even work for a digital marketing firm, truth be told is you do not need to go to school for any of this, and they care much more about what you can do, less alone how your credentials or your CV looks. And that is this kind of the long, like 5 minutes now, but that is like the gist of it when it comes to online video making skills. And if you watched all the way till the end now, I literally have links in the description of how you get your free camera guide that I'm going to give you all the resources that you need, as well as if you want to check out my courses on how you video edit better, how do you understand video production, all that is in the link in the description. If you want to support this channel and if you want to support me as a content creator, all the resources are in the description. Your skills and what you bring to the table are much more important than going to school for film school. I myself am not a fan of film school, but if it's for you, I ain't stopping you. My name's Peter. You're watching Broke Visionary Collective, where we all start with nothing, but you can always create something. You know what I'm saying?